Good evening, everyone. It is Sunday, July 7th, about 9:25 p.m., and welcome into tonight's video weather discussion, where we really basically have one topic to talk about, and that is going to be the remnants of Hurricane Beryl, which has been moving from the Caribbean and now into the Gulf of Mexico over the past week or so, and it is expected to make landfall in the Texas area as we head into very, very early Monday morning. And after her, right now it's tropical storm. It's supposed to be come back a hurricane again right before landfall. But once that system makes landfall in Texas here coming up over the next several hours as we head into very early Monday morning, the remnants of Beryl will then move up through Texas, Oklahoma, up in the Arkansas, eventually up in the Missouri, and then up here into the state of Illinois as we head from early Tuesday and early Wednesday. And I could actually show you that here on one of the weather forecast models. I'm going to show you the European model here this evening. And we're going to start off here. We have had some showers and thunderstorms across the state today, this afternoon, and into this evening and tonight. But the showers and thunderstorms we've seen across the state today have nothing to do with Beryl. They actually have to do with a cold front and a storm system moving through the region. So that is what has been providing that shower and thunderstorm activity today. And there is the possibility that we could see a couple more showers and thunderstorms across portions of the state for Monday as well. But once again, that's not going to have anything to do with Beryl. That's actually going to be a frontal boundary that's moving southward through the region. Like I said, that brought some of the showers and thunderstorms to northern and central Illinois today. And as that storm system continues to slide through the region on your day on Monday, we could see maybe a couple more showers and thunderstorms across portions of the state with that. But like I said, that has nothing to do with Beryl. Beryl is actually going to be down here at the bottom portion of the screen. So this is Monday afternoon. So this is tomorrow afternoon. Like I said, Beryl is expected to make landfall along the Texas Gulf Coast a couple hours from now as we approach the very early Monday morning hours. And after it does so, it's going to move up from the Houston area up into eastern Texas as we head into Monday afternoon. And that's what you can see here on this map here. That's Texas all the way down there at the bottom of the screen. As we move into Monday evening and eventually Monday night, you can see how Beryl comes out of Texas and starts to do a loop northward and northeastward to the Arklatex region. That is where the Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas border kind of reach together right around this area. So Beryl's going to move up towards the Arklatex region here. You can see all this heavy rainfall on the north side of the storm system. So what happens is once these tropical systems make landfall, instead of the heavy rainfall, encompassing, a 360-degree circle around the area of low pressure or the center of that tropical system, once these systems make landfall, usually the heaviest rainfall is right along the center point of that low pressure track and to the north. And you can actually see that here in this image. You have the center of what is formerly Beryl at this point in time here in northeastern Texas. It's fairly dry south of there, but you have all that heavy rain here from pretty much where that low pressure area is going to track here on to the north. So as we move here from Monday night and into Tuesday morning, you can see how that rainfall, well ahead of the low pressure area from formerly Beryl, will be starting to move up into southern portions of the state here. So it will be raining by the time we get to Tuesday morning across portions of southern Illinois, places like the I-70 corridor, the St. Louis area down towards the Carbondale, Paducah areas. You're starting to get some of that rainfall from the remnants of Beryl as we head into early Tuesday morning here. And you can see that low pressure area has moved from Texas, and now it's starting to bend towards the northeast, heading towards the center portion of Arkansas down there. This is on Tuesday morning. As we head into the middle of the day on Tuesday and then Tuesday afternoon, you can see the storm system continues to take this track now up into northeastern Arkansas. You can see all this heavy rainfall here, very close to the center of circulation, that low pressure area, and to the north side of the circulation. That's where the heavier rainfall is here. And by the time we get into the middle of the day Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, you can see that heavier rainfall is targeting a good chunk of southern Illinois here. You can see those greens, yellows, oranges, that's rain, and some of that is going to be on the heavier side. You can see here, as we move into late Tuesday evening, early Tuesday night, you look at this heavier rainfall down here across southern portions of the state. That area of low pressure very close to the Paducah area now with the remnants of Beryl. And like I said, when these tropical systems, after they make landfall, most of the heaviest rain actually occurs right along the track of the area of low pressure and just to the north of the area of low pressure. It actually, once these systems make landfall, they kind of turn into resembling a normal storm system that we would get in this kind of region. So you have your area of low pressure, you have usually some semblance of a cold front that kind of develops, and then a warm frontal boundary as well. And as all this Gulf moisture continues to flow northward here, that is why you generally get your heaviest rainfall right along the track and just north of the track of these tropical systems. And you can see that right here, right here for later Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. Some very, very heavy rainfall setting up from southern Missouri into southern parts of the state of Illinois, off into southern and central Indiana here as well. And then as we continue to move overnight Tuesday here into very early Wednesday morning, you can see we started off all the way down here. The storm system is now tracked all the way up into southern Indiana here. That is the remnants of Beryl. And you could still getting some decent rainfall here across parts of east central down into southern Illinois as we work into Wednesday morning. And then as we head into the middle of the day Wednesday, the remnants of Beryl have now made it off here into Ohio, with that heavy rain now sliding east of the state of Illinois by that time. So the gist of it is, we are expecting the remnants of Hurricane Beryl to move through the region from early Tuesday into early Wednesday, and that is likely to bring rainfall to parts of central and southern Illinois during that time frame of early Tuesday to early Wednesday. And at times, some of this rainfall could be quite heavy across southern Illinois, as it looks like. So could be dealing with not only several inches of rainfall accumulation, but we could be dealing with some flooding with the remnants of Hurricane Beryl moving through the region as well. So with that said, let's take a look at the current thinking on things right now. So as it looks right now, the best chance to pick up some heavier rainfall will be down here across portions of east central and southern Illinois. That is where some flooding will be possible. We could see on the order of at least 1 to 3 inches of rain, if not locally 3, 4, 5 inches of rain for some areas as well. So east central down into southern Illinois, that is where the heaviest rainfall with the remnants of Beryl will be as we head from early Tuesday into early Wednesday. 1 to 3 inches across a decently wide corridor looks likely, and we could be dealing with locally higher rainfall totals if we get some banding to set up within the rainfall. Maybe 3, 4, 5 inches, maybe a little bit more than that as well. So this is going to be something we're going to watch for as we move through the next couple of days. Once again, this is going to be heavy rainfall possible across especially east central southern Illinois with the remnants of Hurricane Beryl, and that is going to bring, like I said, some heavy rainfall into portions of the state with the risk for heavy rainfall totals and some flooding here from early Tuesday and into early Wednesday. So with that said, let's check the video chat here, see if we have any comments or questions to get to. Jennifer, how's it doing? Checking in tonight. Michael checking in. Chicago will luck out. Yeah, as it looks right now, the most of the rainfall should end up south of Chicago with this, but could get some showers with the remnants up there on Tuesday into Wednesday as well. We'll have to see, where exactly this tracks, because this track is still fluid here. So we could still see this shift a little bit north, and we could still see it shift a little bit south. This is something we're going to be watching for to see if we're going to see any shifting with it over the next day or so. See Teslafied on YouTube checking in, mentioning I'm pronouncing it wrong. I've heard it pronounced both ways. I've heard it Beryl and Beryl, and I've heard it a couple different ways so far. So I'm going with Beryl. But yes, I know there's a couple different ways you can pronounce it. and I've heard it a couple of different ways already as well. So with that said here, really that's going to be the main story coming up here over the next couple of days. Once again, we have a storm system moving through, not associated with Hurricane Beryl, and that has been bringing some showers and thunderstorms to northern and central Illinois today. That storm system will continue to move through tomorrow, maybe a couple more showers and thunderstorms across the state with that storm system tomorrow. And then, like I said, from early Tuesday to early Wednesday, the remnants of that hurricane are going to come up here, and it's going to bring a more consistent period of widespread rainfall across parts of central and southern Illinois, looking like at least 1 to 3 inches of rain, potentially locally higher amounts, maybe 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 inches for some areas across southern portions of the state, and it does look like we could have a flooding threat as well. All right, here, Tim checking in with a comment. Someone make up their mind. We've been hearing in East Peoria that you could see 3 to 5 inches of rain, and now you're saying south. Make up your mind. This is our first forecast, so I don't know who you were listening to, if it was local weather or not, but this is actually our first forecast and our real mention of this regarding the flood potential coming up here with this. There were some weather models last night and this morning. There were a couple that favored a more northerly solution, but a majority of them are much, much further south, which is why we are showing that forecast being much, much further south as well. All right, here, Amy checking in. Could this shift north? You're in the Chicago area. At this point, it would take a pretty big shift north to get the worst of the rain and flooding potential into the Chicago area. Now, I wouldn't rule out some shifting north or south because we are still, a day and a half away from this starting to affect the state. So there could still be a little bit of wavering north or south where this heaviest rainfall sets up. But at this point in time, there is a pretty good amount of agreement in this affecting at least southern into east central Illinois with some heavy rainfall amounts and potentially some flooding issues as well as it looks right now. So that's really the gist of it for tonight. Like I said, storm system moving through today into tomorrow already has brought some showers and thunderstorms to northern and central Illinois today. Could see a couple more showers and thunderstorms across the state tomorrow associated with the main storm system moving through. And then from early Tuesday into early Wednesday is when these remnants of the hurricane will move up into the region, bringing a much more organized, widespread area of rainfall for a period of time, like I said, early Tuesday or to early Wednesday. Some heavy rainfall amounts possible and some flooding will be possible across the southern half of the state as well. And we'll continue to update you on this over the next couple of days. But really for now, that will wrap it up for tonight. See Sunblade checking in here. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for tuning in tonight. But once again, that'll pretty much wrap it up for tonight. We will be back again tomorrow morning, being Monday morning, with another update regarding this heavy rainfall and flood potential coming up here with the remnants of the hurricane moving up into the region as we head into early Tuesday and into early Wednesday. But for now, everyone, have a great rest of your Sunday night.